friends, it's Jackie and Jackie's Cooking. And today, my loves, I'm going to show you how to take a simple box cake and make it taste homemade. I'm telling you, it's so good. People are going to be talking about you when you bring it to a party, and they're going to be like, oh my God, did you taste that cake so-and-so made? They are going to live for you. My loves, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you can get weekly updates on all of my delicious recipes. Don't forget to like and do not forget to share. Let everybody know Jackie's Cooking. So my loves, we have our ingredients here, and I'm going to show you how to take this box cake, okay, and make it taste like you did it from scratch. Okay, it's just some other adjustments that we're adding to it and so forth. More eggs, some sour cream, butter, and so forth. Okay, and we're going to take all that and make a hell of a cake. Okay, so we got our box cake. We have some sour cream. We have butter. And the other butter was to grease the pan. We have some flavoring. This is good flavoring by Loran's. I'll leave the link below. They have great flavorings. I use them all the time. We have some flour, some eggs. Okay, we have some vanilla instant pudding. Got these from Costco. They were like 50 cents each. And we have some milk. So let's get to work, okay? Let's make a delicious cake. All right, so my loves, we are going to take our butter and we're going to melt it. So except of using oil, we're going to use butter. We're going to melt it because the butter is going to give us a nice, rich flavor, and that's what we want. Okay, so we're going to we're going to take our butter, we're going to melt it, and we're going to set that to the side, and then we're going to get to our other ingredients when we're ready to use the melted butter. Okay, so let's get to that. So we are going to take our box cakes. I'm doing a double recipe here, but I'm going to leave the recipe for you all in the description box below. And right now we're going to combine all of our dry ingredients. We're going to add our vanilla pudding, instant vanilla pudding, which is going to make this cake super moist. I mean, super, super duper moist. Okay? Okay, I'm going to add some extra flour. The flour is going to give me more height in my cake, okay? And I am going to mix those dry ingredients together. And we're going to mix that for 30 seconds, okay, to make sure our dry ingredients are all mixed together. And this is so good, especially for those who don't know how to bake. I think this is especially if you want to make a birthday cake for someone, or if you're having a potluck. This is a very quick way to turn a box cake into something homemade. And I'm telling you, when people taste your cake, they're going to be like, oh my God, girl, you have got to give me the recipe. Okay, so now we're going to add our eggs. We're going to dump everything in there, all our wet ingredients, okay? We're going to add our eggs. We're going to add our sour cream. That sour cream is going to keep the cake moist as well. We're going to add some milk. And if you want, you could add juice to this too. If you want to add orange juice, you could definitely do that too. Or if you want to make a 7-Up cake, you could add 7-Up. Okay? So we started off on low speed. And then we're going to increase it to medium-high speed. because I didn't want anything splashing in my face, so. Okay, we're gonna add our melted butter for that nice buttery, rich flavor. Okay, and we're gonna add our flavoring. I'm gonna leave a link. I always order from this site. It's called Loran's Oils by Loran's. Their oils are so concentrated. All you need is a little bit and it will intensify. It will give your cakes, your candies, your cookies such great flavor. So I'll leave the link below. Okay, so we're adding that. And we're gonna beat this for about 2 minutes, okay? Depending on how much batter you're working with. The thing is, you don't wanna go stir crazy with the beating of the cake. Okay, so we're stopping the mixer because we need to scrape the sides of our bowl, okay? So always make sure from time to time you scrape the sides of your bowl, okay? That's so important to ensure that all of the batter is being mixed in and well incorporated, all right? Okay, so we're mixing that, making sure all of the batter is incorporated. And also, I'm also going to go down into the bottom. A lot of times when you're working with stand mixers, some of the flour will be at the bottom. So also scrape the bottom of the bowl as well to ensure that the flour, everything is incorporated. Because you don't want to see bits of flour when you cut into the cake. So, and trust me, I've had that happen to me. When I first started baking years, many moons ago, happened to me, okay? So now I'm gonna put on my paddle attachment. Okay, and I am gonna continue beating for another minute. And after this, my loves, at this point, if you want to add chocolate chips, if you want to add raisins, you want to add cranberries, coconut, nuts, whatever you want to add to it, you can. Okay, at this point. Alright, you would stop the mixer, you would fold it in. Alright, so now I'm going to put this into a 10-inch grease tube pan, and I'm going to bake it like a bun, like well, I would say like a pound cake, but it's not a pound cake. I just wanted to make one big whole cake. Alright. And the flavor I used for this, my loves, was lime. Okay, so now we're going to smooth the top. Okay, and two techniques. This is one way if you want to get the air bubbles out of your cake. Okay. Or you could tap the cake on the counter about 3 to 4 times to release the air bubbles as well. Because you don't want, when you cut into the cake, then you see these big holes in your cake. Alright, so we're going to put this at 350 degrees. I baked this for about 1 hour and 15 minutes because it is a large tube pan. So the bigger the pan, the longer time it'll take. And this is our beautiful cake. I just made a simple glaze for it with confectioner's sugar, and look at the crumb of this cake. Look at that. Look, oh my God, look at this. If you make this for a party and you bring it and you add all your stuff to it and do it the way I told you, I'm telling you, they are going to talk about you. They're going to live for you. They're going to love you. They're going to want you to come back with some more cake. I'm telling you. This is so good. And you couldn't tell that it was made from a box cake. Okay. These are some great hacks. Experiment. Try different things with your cakes. It's so moist. So moist. You could also add food coloring, divide the cake batters into different pans, and add colors and make a rainbow cake. But anyway, guys, I want you to enjoy. I want you to live, love each other, share food with one another, and let's have peace. Bye.